Good morning, children. We are doing My Childhood from your book Beehive, and this is, like I told you earlier, also autobiography by APJ Abdul Kalam, Wings of Fire. Now we did about the Second World War and what he did in the Second World War, collecting the tamarind seeds and then selling the newspaper, which he earned. I mean, that was his first earning. What he after collecting the newspapers, he got the first wages, and of which he is very proud. And he, till the time he was alive, he says that he cherished that memory. Now further we'll move. Here it says that every child is born with some inherited characteristics into a specific socio-economic and emotional environment and trained in certain ways by figures of authority. So every child, every child means you also, me also. So we all, when we are born, we inherit some qualities. Now inherit means the qualities that we derived, that are derived genetically from parents. So he says that he also inherited, he also he also acquired some good qualities of his parents, and in what sort of the socio-economic and emotional environment. Now every child, we have, when we are born, our environment and socio-economic status is different from, it varies from person to person. So he says that he acquired some qualities from his parents, and then and trained in certain ways of figures of authority. Now figures of authority for a child, we will, here it is basically for the child. Now figures of authority means the parents have the authority on their children. So they can scold them if the child is doing something wrong, because no other person will come and check you, but the parent, because no one else has the authority except the parents. So the parents have the authority to guide you and to check you, to tell you what is good and what is bad. So he says that I inherited honesty and self-discipline from my father. So from his parents, from his father, he inherited the quality of honesty and self-discipline. So honesty, we all know what honesty is. So because his father was a very honest, he wasn't a rich man, like I told you in the previous explanation. He wasn't a rich man, but he was a man of principles, and he was honest. Then he had, he was very much into self-discipline. So he because he was self-disciplined, so that is why the children were also very well disciplined. So these two qualities he acquired from his father, and from his mother he inherited faith in goodness and a deep kindness. So his mother was a very kind person, and because in the second paragraph of this lesson we did that how the mother, I mean, there were so many, she used to feed so many people besides the family members. There used to be outsiders, more of outsiders whom she used to feed. So a person can only do this if a person has a good heart. So because the mother was so kind hearted, she was so generous that she used to feed the people. And so this quality of kindness and goodness came in Kalam also. So from both the father and the mother, he inherited the good qualities. Then and so did my 3 brothers and sister. So it is not only that he inherited these good qualities, characteristics from his parents, but it was his brothers, 3 brothers and sister. I had 3 close friends in my childhood. So he says that he had 3 friends. There were 3 very close friends in his childhood. One was Ramanatha Sastri, then the other one was Aravindan, and the third one was Siva Prakasan. So this particular person whom you are right now looking at, he is Ramanatha Sastri, and all these boys were from Orthodox Hindu Brahman families. So now the best, what was strange about this friendship is that APJ Kalam was a Muslim, and the 3 friends that he had, they belonged to the Hindu Brahmin families. As children, none of us ever felt any difference amongst ourselves because of our religious differences and upbringing. So now, although all these 4 friends belong to different religion, but then they never their friendship was never affected. Nobody ever differentiated between all these friends on the basis of religion, because they belong to different religion, and it is because of the upbringing, the teachings of the parents. If we teach our children that you are a Hindu or a Muslim and you need not mix up with the other religion people, then the children will learn the same thing. But here, because the parents, they never taught their children to differentiate or discriminate on the basis of religion, so was the case with these friends. Now, in fact, Ramanatha Sastri was the son of Pakshi Lakshman Sastri, so the high priest of the Rameshwaram temple. So Ramanatha Sastri was the son of a high priest in Rameshwaram temple. So if, like you can see here in the picture, he is the father of Ramanatha Sastri, and this person, Pakhi Lakshman Sastri, was a high priest in Rameshwaram temple. And you can see the building, the school building where APJ Abdul Kalam used to go. So this is the school where he studied. Later, he took over the priesthood of Rameshwaram temple from his father. So now, after his father, first Pakhi Lakshman Sastri was the high priest, and then later on Ramanatha Sastri became took over the work of the temple in Rameshwaram. Then Aravindan went into the business of arranging transport for visiting pilgrims. So when they grew up, Aravindan he took over the business of arranging transport for the people who used to go on pilgrims. And then the third friend was, and Siva Prakashan became a catering contractor for the southern railways. So Siva Prakashan became the became a catering contractor, so in the southern railways, so to cater the passengers with the food and all. So this is about his friends, that what they did. Who his friends were, they belonged to the Brahmin family, and they were very close, and then they picked up different jobs later on. Then during the annual Sri Sita Ram Kalyan ceremony, our family used to arrange boats with a special platform for carrying idols of the Lord from the temple to the marriage site, situated in the middle of the pond called Rama Tirth, which was near our house. So now there used to be the people of Rameshwaram. They used to they used to celebrate. In fact, there was a ceremony that was that the people used to carry, and that was they had to carry the idol of Lord to the temple of the marriage site, and it was situated in the middle of the pond called Rama Tirth. So this for the people who used to celebrate, who used to be the part of the ceremony and carrying the idol. So for these people, his Kalam's family used to arrange a boat and with a platform, and on that platform they used to carry the idol. So this was the contribution of Kalam's family to the other people of the community, that is the Brahmins. Events from the Ramayana and from the life of the Prophet were the bedtime stories my mother and grandmother would tell the children in our family. So this is in every family. Grandparents, grandmother, mother, they tell bedtime stories to their children, where they are basically either heroic stories, and so here Kalam's grandmother and his mother used to tell him stories of prophets, and even the stories of Ramayana to their children.